marine industry is within over 2,000 businesses across the state of Rhode Island. These 2,000 businesses employ over 6,000 workers. These workers benefit from a strong salary, higher than the state's average. That average is about over $40,000 a year.
I am the mechanical supervisor at Hinckley Yachts.
I'm the assistant dockmaster at Newport Harbor Hotel and Marina.
I'm vice president.
I'm a marine technician, and I do construction and marine systems.
Lead man for major projects.
They would call me the boat boss here.
I work in pre-assembly.
An engineer.
I'm the assistant operations manager for the service yard.
Customer service.
I'm the electronic sales manager.
I'm the carbon shop foreman.
I'm a captain and also work in the detailing department.
I've been doing this for a long time, and it's pretty cool because every day you come to work is a new challenge.
I like how there's a lot of variety in what we do. It's not always the same thing, you know, repetitive over and over again.
There's a lot of advantages to being in this industry. Those being, you know, the ability of working outside, doing different things every day. In the service world, you never do the same. You may work on the same boat for 3 weeks at a time, but your tasks aboard that boat will be different every time. So it's quite varied what you'll end up doing. That's what I enjoy about it. It's different every day.
Take a mast and all its blueprints at the beginning and say, okay, how are we going to do this one? It's a wonderful challenge, and I really, really enjoy that.
I like my job because of the interaction with the people, the quality of the work that goes on at Hinckley, the relationships with my coworkers, and the boats that we get to work on and the people we get to meet while we're working on them.
Diversity. It's, every day it's something different. You could be working here in the yard, you could be working down in Newport, Cape Cod, on the islands, or even in another country.
Things we create here in Rhode Island, in New England, from a box that comes out of a freezer to a 200-foot mast that goes onto a $25 million yacht in Italy, and everything works and everything fits and the customer is delighted. I mean, this is extremely rewarding.
I love my job. I love to come to work every day.
Rhode Island has a very special place in the boating business, probably because the America's Cup was here for so long, and also because Rhode Island is such a great place to sail. Sailing will always be a strong industry here.
You've got this body of water here, and as long as you have this body of water, you're going to have boats. As long as you have the boats, you're going to need the boat yards, the marinas, the services, et cetera, et cetera.
Rhode Island is unique where boats are dreamt about by many here. They're used, they're designed, they're built, they're sold, they're serviced, they're stored, and enjoyed here.
The boating business will always be in Rhode Island. I think it's long-term. It's because of the water access, because of the tremendous amount of waterfront in Rhode Island. There will always, people are not going to stop going out in boats. They're always, because it's their, very precious leisure time. And for most people, if it's a hobby, that's one they're not going to let go
of. One of the things that really excites me about being in the marine trades in Rhode Island is that we have some very excellent schools that train our workforce. But we have the International Yacht Restoration School, or known as IRIS, down in Newport, and we've gotten some very good talent from that. And also they have a lot of specialized training from a 2-year wooden boat class and also a 9-month marine systems class where we've hired a number of people from. Also, there's MTTI in East Providence, which specialized in outboard and stern drive programs. So for that segment, they've been very successful. We also have New England Tech in Warwick, and they have a 2-year AS degree program in marine trades. They also have recently developed a 280-hour composite course Again, they worked hand in glove with members of the marine trades. So what we got out of that was a program that was just what we wanted.
I started off actually driving. I drove the trailer and worked my way up. I started with booms, then masts, a lot of aluminum, and then I worked my way into carbon.
The actual act of building masts, there's no book for that. It's a process of learning how to use your hands. It's a process of learning how to use your power tools.
We train all these guys who work for me now, who came from different parts of the community. I have one guy who used to be a cook. We have one guy who used to work in a stock room. We're willing to train people.
When I first started, I had no idea about sailing at all when I first started working in 1980.
Someone who is young and looking for a job and a career in this area, I would highly encourage to come into the marine industry. There are hundreds of jobs and there are just a vast variety of trades and skills, and there's a need for people from dock boys and dock girls to boat cleaners to canvas stitchers and sewers to skilled mechanics and painters, and the list goes on, and the number of support companies and support trades that support the industry in Rhode Island is enormous too. So the jobs are almost endless. It's a good career, and you could look into it and follow your nose and follow your passion for getting into this industry.
Thank you.